Lawmakers are a day away from returning to the State House for the new legislative session, and the governor is now unveiling his executive budget.
Yeah, and one of the proposals is getting a lot of attention tonight. It allows lottery players to buy tickets using their debit cards. Our Josie Frost is at the State House with those details.
This budget details the governor's $41.6 billion state spending plan for the fiscal year that starts in July. It includes teacher pay raises, an accelerated income tax cut, and a heap of disaster relief funding.
We should not stop then. If we're going to educate our children, if South Carolina's future is going to be bright, as fast as things change, we must have educated young people.
Education was a center point in the governor's budget. He's calling for $200 million to continue to boost teachers' starting salary to $50,000. He also put his support and some extra funding to the Education Scholarship Trust Fund program. That provides vouchers for students to attend private schools, which the Senate wants to use lottery money to pay for. He also proposed getting rid of the cash-only requirement for purchasing lottery tickets, which he said would generate an extra $52 million in revenue that could fund the voucher program.
Over the years, people have moved from cash to credit cards and debit cards, and a lot of vendors do not even allow cash payment. So we're trying to keep up with the change in the times and not let the program, which was carefully thought out. There was some in favor and some not in favor. Nevertheless, thousands of families depend on it now.
Another income tax cut could be on the way, with the governor wanting to slash the state's top rate from 6.2% to 6% ahead of schedule, allowing taxpayers to keep an additional $193 million.
And we don't need to stop at 6%. We should continue cutting or eliminating the personal income tax rate as much as we can and as fast as we can.
He also wants to allot hundreds of millions in hurricane relief funds, including $50 million to the Department of Transportation for road repairs and $40 million to the Office of Resilience to replenish the state's disaster relief funds. He asked lawmakers to pass a budget proviso creating a feasibility study to look into burying the state's power lines and $150 million to create a disaster relief program under South Carolina Emergency Management Division.
This grant program will allow local governments, public utilities, nonprofit and charitable organizations to apply for disaster recovery funds, funds that were either denied by the federal government or did not meet the FEMA thresholds.
Now that the governor has submitted his version of the budget, both chambers will have to pass their own and come together on a conference committee to finalize it before it goes back to the governor for his final vetoes. It'll go into effect in July. Reporting at the State House, Josie Frost, News 19, WLTX.